Hi-oh. Hi. Let me make sure that everything is working. Yep. Alright. Hi. How's it going? It's Deltarune because I said it was gonna be Deltarune yesterday, so that is what it is. I said it was gonna be Deltarune again because I need to finish this game, to be honest, and I also hate losing, so. I was gonna turn it up by like 10, but then turn it down in my headphones. Okay, cool. Thanks, Arden, for being first. Mwah. Thanks much. Hi, Dream. Ohio. Yeah, I'm just gonna start, to be honest. Yeah, it takes me all the way to the back, but that's fine. Isn't there a save station over there? And I just ignored that just now. I'll turn it up, actually. Equip. And nothing's really going on, just to answer your question. I would like to finish this tonight, that'd be great. I need to finish this tonight, but to be honest, my tummy is hurting. I probably need a tummy hurt sticky. My tummy's hurting, which isn't great. Why would you get a kiss? Kisses are only for people that get the first redeem. No one likes to read. That's it's a major problem in not just this community, but I think in general. On the redeem, it says if you are first, you get the first kiss, possibly the only kiss of the day. Otherwise, kisses have always been for subscribers. That is the only way to get a free kiss, is to be first. That's it. Or if I'm feeling generous, which currently I am not. Where's my tummy hurt? It's T. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, I'll put this one on, this is fine. But kisses have always been for subscribers. The only time I've ever had free kisses was when I did a reward for 500 followers. And there were 500 kisses on the board. Anybody could redeem 500 kisses whenever they wanted for a few months, and that's the only time I've ever had that. I think I do need that thing. That's the only time I've ever had that, and I have not had that since, let's see. I need a full inventory for this fight, actually. Full inventory for this fight. Is that my only revivement? Oh. Is that my only revivement? Joking. I don't even want the tension bit. I feel like I can do it without it. I don't even want it. Yeah, you could take another revivement, to be honest. To be used in emergencies. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do this whole fucking thing all over again. No, Jesus. Are you joking? The price of failure is tough in this. My god. I have to do this all over again? Oh, fuck me. I would have just left my computer on, to be honest. I would have just left that shit on overnight. God, this is such a long sequence too to have to do all over again. There's like 3 sections in here. Oh, Jesus. The way I was complaining about chapter 3, I can never say anything bad about chapter 3. I can never say anything bad about chapter 3 because this chapter exists. I truly can never say anything bad about chapter 3. Wow. I gotta do the whole... Man, I have to go to bed. I'm being punished for going to bed? Oh my god, I literally have to do the whole thing all over again. Okay. Dead ass being punished for the sleepy time. Getting punished for being a sleepy ass bitch is ridiculous. Said, oh, you wanna sleep? You think this shit is a joke? You wanna go to sleep? Well, I did. I'm great. It's the exact same thing. I did. At one point, am I supposed to go this way? Definitely not. That's okay. I mean, yeah, you could just hit the lurk button. You don't have to, you know, tell me. If you're lucky. Fantastic work. What? What? Dude, I forgot all about this whole fucking sequence. Now, I'm just gonna take the L on it. Yeah, I just gotta take the L on it before they make me go all the way down again. You have to forgive me for not rereading this. I'm truly just, I really just don't care. I just want to, honestly, I just want to get straight to the fight. I really don't care. I want to say I'll have the time to... I want to have confidence in myself and say that I'm going to be just fine. For this next part. I use the thing yet? No, because I don't have any TP on me. Wait, what did you say? Yeesh. Tight corner, tight corner, tight corner, tight corner. Ooh, my hands are sweaty, my hands are sweaty. Ooh, 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 my hands are sweaty, my hands are sweaty. Hands are sweaty. Damn, I don't have enough. Of course I need 32. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna get hit again. But then after that, I think I'll be fine. Because that next sequence is long. Ideally, I obviously wouldn't get hit at all, but that next sequence is quite long, so it's the annoying thing. Ah, it's overhealing. Ugh, it's a slight overheal. I don't know if that's worth it. We're just gonna have to go. I'm just gonna say fuck it, we ball. $47 points more. I don't know if that's worth it at all. Oh my god. Oh my god, why'd I walk into it? Oh my god. Fuck me. My health. I desperately need. Is it gonna come all the way down here? No. Go, go, go. Ah, go, 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 go. It's easier if I go this way, I think. Ow. Oh my god, ow. Ow. I'm gonna get hit by that thing. Go, 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 go! Oh my god. Oh my god, go up. Oh my god, my health, my poor health. I just gotta go for it. I gotta go for it. It's fine, we made it. gonna use my heal. Oh, we get healed. Okay, perfect. Like, you just gotta, like, not use a damn thing before you're in this fight. Like, full inventory and just not use a damn thing when you're in this fight. That's all you can do. Just fucking go for it. I'm fully healed right now. I can't even check. Yeah, okay. I think I probably have to die before I get my extras, because man's got the extra in the box. Even though my inventory is full now, so don't know if that's going to be much help to me. Oh, I gave Arden the first. Whoops. I gave Arden the first. Arden, I retract that. I retract that kiss. I gave Arden the first because I mistook the daily login as the first kiss. I was like, first? And I was like, first? So thanks, Mac, for being first. Mwah. Thank you. Arden, I retract your first kiss. You actually don't get any kisses. You get nothing, actually. Also, thank you for the head pats. Thanks much. It sent me all the way back, so I had to just do it all over again. But it's fine because it heals you right before the battle, so you go in with full health. But it was nice for me to go back because then I put 2 revivements in my inventory, so now I have the extra revivement. So that's nice. But yeah, mostly, yeah. I think where I messed up with that fight is, well, for one, obviously I didn't know anything was gonna happen like that, and then for 2, I used like 2 rhapsodies beforehand when they said, oh, do you want to have a pause? You want a little break? Give me a sec. I used the rhapsody to heal Chris the first time. This time I just ate that damage. You just ate that until Susie heals you right before the fight. So this, I'm just gonna have to play this. I'm probably gonna be here for like an hour to be honest, because I have to get back into the flow of it, and yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It has a weird taste for sure. Does it taste like Victoria's Secret perfume, if you know what that tastes like? So that's where I'm at. I'm also not reading chat because chat is distracting. So I'm like on and off on chat. So I might see something, I might not. I'm like turning it off on my side so that I can focus. So that I can focus. It's already here. I understand. I guess I understand them sending you all the way back, because that whole section is a part of the final fight where you're climbing up the tower, but also I think it's bullshit. Tommy Fox, you definitely could have put a save point right there. You definitely could have put a save point right there. Like, it's not that serious. You could have definitely put a save point right there. Cause that's like a 15-minute sequence that you kind of don't need to do. That's a 15-minute sequence that like you don't need to do that again, frankly. Tone down Fabuloso. Also, people can finally drink Fabuloso the way they've been craving it. I was supposed to start stream earlier today because I have work tomorrow, and I was just supposed to like kind of crank this fight out. But to be honest, I'm like mad tired, so I don't know. I'm like mad tired. This is giving me like flashbacks to like I also definitely will say, I was thinking about this when I was going to bed yesterday. I think this is the hardest fight, and I don't even think this would be a competition. This is the hardest fight in the entire game thus far. I don't even think this is like a competition. Spamton's fight was pretty hard in terms of just like managing, I think, my inventory. I know a lot of people hated Jubble fight. I don't think I did that one. Question mark, question mark. This is the hardest fight. I also think the fight is quite... I'm caught between being like it's fair and unfair. Like I'm caught between both of those. Because I'm thinking about it and I'm like, the fact that Chris, Susie, and Rousey all need to be alive for this fight, for you to do the most amount of damage and finish this fight as quickly as possible, is the hardest part. Like, it's not even like dodging or anything, it's the fact that all three of them must stay alive. That's the hardest part. Yes, that's the hardest part. Yes, all three of them must be alive, because on most of the acts, also hi Cameron, most of the acts in the game do not require three of the party members to be alive in order for you to do them, especially on a boss fight. I'm trying to think back on the other bosses. I don't think there has been a boss thus far where it's like you need them. Like, yeah, you want them there because you get like an extra turn, but this one, like, I need them. I need them. The minute one of them dies, it starts unraveling. The whole thing starts unraveling. So it's like, it fits within the context of the game and the theme, the overarching theme. However, I don't like it. Like, it fits, and I'm still like, eh. You keep that, you know that, right? You can keep that. Oh my god, this is a horrible spot for me to be in. Just, oh, I'm in a horrible spot. I'm in a horrible spot. I'm in a horrible spot. I'm not looking at chat. Chat is actually very distracting for me. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. It's like throwing me off. I gotta like just pretend that I'm like sitting in my bed, because that's when I do my best work, because I'm just in bed. So I'm the most calm. I'm gonna need like, this is gonna be my tester battle. I gotta just get into the groove of it. I really think I could have done it yesterday night, but I was so fucking tired. I haven't been that tired in a very long time on stream. I really think if I just stayed up, I could have just done it within the next hour, but I was so tired, and now I gotta get back into that mindset. Fuck off. Now Rousey's got 30. Not the swarm. There's like no S action either. No. There's like, the S action is to bring back Chris, which is... This S action is crazy. I would have taken any other S action than this one, actually. Like, the more I think about it, the more upset I am, because I'm like, why is the bring back Chris? It's like 16 points, isn't it? Can't they give me like a softer Brighton? Like, using all three of them gives me the strongest Brighton. And if I had only had Susie, it gives me like half the Brighton or some shit like that. Like, couldn't they have done it that way? Because what is wake Chris for 16% when I come back with one HP? It's crazy work. I'm gonna come back with 1 HP. This is a useless thing. I might as well just die. 1 HP. Who made that? Who made that choice? 1 HP. 1 HP. I'm sure it will come in handy at some point. Unless, I don't know. I'm sure. I'm sure, but the fact that I'm already using the healing item. No Brighton for me. Ooh. I hate being that fuck ass corner. There's nothing I can do to get out of it. Why did I even say long gaze? It's not even giving me the hint on what's next. I'll say you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go. No, this is... We're gonna be here for the next hour, it seems. I gotta get back into this, baby. Yeah, 68. I was trying to... That one? I kind of like that one. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that one. It's like playing cat and mouse, because you have to get close enough to brighten it, but not too close that it hits you. This one's bullshit. Great. Great. No, it's cool. No, it's really fine. I wanted to get hit, actually, was what happened there. I liked it, you know, it felt good to me. 20%. My extra TP from that battle. Because you ain't even got it. That's the thing. I want to heal Rouse so bad, but I think I'd rather just let him get hit. I don't know. I think you gotta just get that. I wanted to heal him with his own magic, but there's nothing I can do to help him. It takes 30 for that heal. 32%, I think, for that heal. And I still gotta survive this fuck-ass attack. Mama. Oh my god. You gotta like bait it to like take out those they look like fetuses, I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been thinking about it the whole time. You gotta like bait it and like also dodge them at the same time, and like I don't have the rhythm on that at all. I don't have the rhythm down for that one, not one bit. I gotta take the hit. Hopefully Susie doesn't go down. I gotta take the hit for that one. Oof. Ooh. 20. Wow. Girl, you see I'm trying. I know this ain't the run. I know this ain't the one. This ain't the run, this ain't the one. Ain't nothing I can do right now. I gotta get everybody healed up. I gotta get everybody healed up. Ow. Bones are cracking, okay. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I want to just try taking us all to hell. I want to try just taking us all to hell and stretching this as long as I can. And seeing whether a stretch is the way to go. Because this isn't the run. I can feel it. This isn't the one. A stretch is the way to go, or if just using is the way to go. So I think we'll just have to defend. Chris is always the priority because obviously Chris is the main character. Chris has to survive. Yeah? Look, fishy. What? That one was down. That one was down. That's bullshit. That one was down. Why is the sequence so long? The sequence so long. Be a waste of a revivement. So we're not going to use that, but it wouldn't be a waste of a scar elixir. On him, so I can bring him back and get that Brighton back. Hopefully, question mark, question mark. 60, 60 plus 115, 175. I mean, you're not getting heals anytime soon, so yeah, I just use that. I'm not getting a heal anytime soon. So then after that, you're gonna want to use brightness if they survive. He survives, so yeah. Oof. Ah, this is a bad spot. This is a bad spot. Ah, I didn't get hit at the last second. How did you get hit at the last fucking second? What? The way I want to hit dual heal so bad. Ooh, the way I want to hit dual heal so bad. Ooh, I want to hit it so bad. Ooh. Dual heal, dual heal. And give me a hint on what's going on next. I didn't even pay attention. Oh, it's the hands. It's the hands. It's the hands. To be fair to myself, I feel like Brighton does nothing for me during the hand sequence, so it's kind of a waste. Brighton does nothing for me during that hand sequence. But that is a lot. 16 TP is a lot. Unleash takes 80 and we're at this much, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This isn't even the run, so just do whatever you want. put those little thingies down. 61%. 16. Even if I hadn't used it, it still wouldn't have been enough. I still would have had to do another run, so actually that would have been perfectly fine. 16, because then it would have put me at 70. Like, maybe, actually, would it have been enough? 16? Oh, maybe. I can't do math. 16. I can't do math. I'm looking. I can't do math. No, it would have been, yeah, it was right the first time. It would have been like 77, which it's 80, so I would have been off anyway, and I would have had to do another run, so actually that was the move to do. Because I was below that, so kind of using the dual heal is the move in that situation. Using the dual heal, and then hint. No hint, they said. No hint for you, but the darkness is slithering, so brighten. Ooh, 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 you spawned there? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh! 76%? What? And now I gotta do the swarm? The brightness should definitely— why am I in here? Why am I in the fucking corner? Oh my god. Oh, down. Down is bad. Down, who's down? I'll say. There's nothing I can do for him right now. I have to hit the unleash, and then Susie can do something. What can Susie do? 60 something, then you get 100. 160, then you get 100. Yeah. Then you get the 100. Thank you for the thirsty redeem. I actually didn't know if I was gonna do stream today because I woke up and my voice was so bad. My voice was like so bad, it was really husky and I couldn't even talk. But obviously I'm much better now. So I'm leaving those revive mints for the third half. I'm leaving. We are on the second half at this point, so I'm leaving those revive mints for the second half. You have 2 scar elixirs left. Or should I use a Rhapsody? No, I should use that one. He's at 67, it would take the 60 off and then he gets about 100. Otherwise, it'll be a waste of the Rhapsody. You're not even getting it the full. At least with the other one, you can get 60. It's also kind of cool that this is the only... I shouldn't say like... They only gave you 1 shop in this chapter. Usually in the other chapters, you get like 2 different shops at least. This is the only shop, and the healing items are really low in this one. I feel like, which I mean, to be fair, I guess 160 is like near the max of Rousse's full bar, but I feel like I've gotten better healing items from like the other shops in the other chapters, so I'm like kind of annoyed because I'm like, oh, I feel like it would have been better. Would have been better in another chapter. Now I gotta sit through this gauntlet. Okay. Everybody's hitting the fucking attack. Ah, fuck. Susie's came. I thought Susie was gonna come later. Ooh, ow. Yeah. Hiya. The part that's making me worry is that Susie is like, we almost got it, and then when I look, the part that's making me worried is like Susie's like, we almost got it, keep taking down its shield, Chris. And then I click act, and that shit says 85% Susie. In what world does 85% mean that you almost got it? That's the part that I don't like about this fight. Cause I'm like, it feels like it's much longer, and my healing items are gone. Healing items are gone, yeah. 16%. So I used up my heal already. Rouse is going to die if I don't heal him. Then it will just be me and Susie. And then the next run, I'm not gonna have Brian. Just gonna go for dual heal. I don't care. Fuck it. It's fine. But yeah, this is the 3D. This is the 3D. Whoa! Whoa! What? Yo, why is the sequence so long? Whoa, 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 whoa. Susie took the brunt of that. So now I can have Brian. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god, Susie's down. I'm assuming. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know what to do in this situation. Ooh, I don't know what to do in this situation. That one, I don't know what to do. That one, I get overwhelmed and then I start panicking. That one, I don't know what to do in that one. And that one, I don't have an answer for you. Because standing still is not the move. I do have to move, but it's a lot of them. And I imagine it's much worse without Brighton. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna hit... Rouse is gonna heal me. I'm gonna heal Susie. How am I gonna heal Susie? The obvious answer is the revivement. I guess like full healing all the way right now, just so I can see. And then I'll use the Scar Elixir on myself. Which is my last Scar Elixir. Whoa! Yo! Oh my god, I got hit every single time on that. On that one, I got hit every single fucking time. No, at least now I can use fucking Brian. Jesus. Whoa. Ah, it wasn't tiny enough. I thought, me in my head thinking. Swarm is coming. The swarm is really bad for me. We're at 50, we need 30%. I think it's gonna take 2 turns. Wasn't I had this dilemma just before where I had the 50%? I had the 50% and the choice of a dual heal. I could use Brighton, but to be honest, I think I'm gonna get hit a lot during the swarm anyway. So I think I'm just gonna get hit a lot anyway. And someone's gonna get downed. I might as well try and prolong it. There comes my husky voice again. I might as well try and prolong it with the dual heal, even though it's at a 16% disadvantage. I don't know what to do about this. Like when they trap me up. Oh my god. Ah! I'm trying to like sneak around them and I can't. Fuck. 63%, so... What was that? I gained 29. So I'm gonna have to use Brighton. What's the next thing? It's a hands? I don't want to use Brighton even. I just don't see what Brighton does on the hand stages. Like maybe I'm missing that. I don't know if it's just good every single time, because hands, I feel like I just need to dodge that. I just need to find the sweet spot of like where the gaps in the fingers are. Because outside of that, I'm not seeing like where the Brighton is providing something for me. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. That's why I'm like, is my time better spent? Not my time, is my item better spent? Not using Brighton. Because the hands aren't doing shit for me anyway. I have that Rhapsody on a Rouse. And that's just the defend. How much was that? Oh, you get 2 points. 2 points. I mean, damn, every fucking point matters, frankly. Every point matters towards this Unleash. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, I saw that. I saw that last minute move. Ooh, I saw it. I saw. Ooh, they got me. They got me. They got me with the thing. They got me with the thing. Ooh, ooh. Ah! Ooh, they got me. They got me. There wasn't even anything there. Did you see the yellow dots? I didn't even see a yellow dot. Wow. That's exactly why I was like, there's no use using Brighton on the hand stage. I didn't see a single yellow dot. Yo, wow. Calling me already? What? Well, now the darkness slithers, so I will take that. I will take that Brighton at this point, yes. And all I needed was like a couple more points too. It's bullshit. Wah! I couldn't get away from that fast enough. Oh my god, survive, survive, survive. Down, who's down, I'll say. Yeah, likely individual. Great. Getting hit that one time, annoying. Says reveal weakness. And then I don't know whether or not to use the Rhapsody or to use the Revivement here. To be completely honest, I'd rather use the Revivement on Susie because Susie has 230 health. So even if she gets hit a bunch, her chances of like me dying on the next one, she counts longer for a revivement than Rouse does. So I don't know. $48. He's gonna be downed again. He's gonna be downed again. Fuck. Just said that shit too. Fuck. And at 90. Fuck off. Ugh. Attacks will be super effective, unfortunately. He's downed. No, 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 no. Ooh, 26%. If I use that, is he gonna come back? Oh, still. No, cause I just survived this. I'd rather Susie hit. I'd rather Susie hit than me. I'd rather Susie hit than me. %. No, I need all three of them for me to use that revive. So that's not even, it's not even the thing. It's not even the thing, I tell you. I hate that Chris is at 60. Hate that bad for me. I want to also heal Susie, but to be honest, I need her to get a lick in. Because Susie hits hard, so at least I get... Ah! No, 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 no. Come on. Revivement, we're bringing back Susie. Susie. I'm so glad I did not use that revivement. Whoa. Mama. We are all back. Oh my god. We are all back. Defenses are dropped and I can't attack because I gotta heal. Yo, attack. I can't. I'm like, do I attack or do I heal us all? Like, what? Do I attack or do I heal us all? Oh my god. Do I attack? Or do I heal us all? Because Rousey's definitely gonna be down the next time around, is the thing. I need the dual heal, because he's definitely gonna be down the next time, and you know, there's nothing we can do about that. Come on. That's the last one. That's the last one. That's the last one. 40. Okay. 40? Okay. We can deal with this. 40. We can deal with this. We can deal with this. We gotta hit. We gotta hit now. This shit is not funny. I feel like that was phase 1, bro. I feel like that was phase 1. Why did Susie even say that? I hate that she said that. It's fucking healing. I'm laughing, but I'm crying. 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 Why I feel like it's healing? Kill ourselves. It's the only option, Chris. It's the only option. I don't know. What am I supposed to do, Chris? What do you want me to do with this one? It's literally fucking healing itself. What am I supposed to do? I have no more items. I ain't got it. Dude, it's healing itself. What are we supposed to do? Doing 7 damage? I don't know. Watching the 3,000, I should say. I'm sorry, I missed that 0. Watching the 3,000 health as I am doing 7 damage is making me want to kill somebody. Specifically Toby Fox. You're going to hell, brother. 14 damage. It seems we're only damage gets outer shell. As long as the inside is intact, this battle will just keep. Yo, and then it came out. It said run the block again. Spin it around. Spin it round. I suppose. We just have to keep on fighting. Thank fuck. I was about to be like, yo, if I gotta spin this block, I was already in my head, I was already trying to manage the health. I was like, alright, if I gotta spin this block again, like how am I gonna do this shit? How am I gonna spin? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do all of this? I can't do it. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Thanks much. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you are. Thank you. I'm gonna add a little heart in your under. Killer. I'm old. Yes. Oh, it's Gerson. Wow. Let me add a heart real quick. Alright. It's the friends and family power up. I should have used that opportunity, honestly, to just like keep healing. That's what I should have done. I should have just kept fucking healing with all my extra TP. Old man, I thought you were dead. I was looking for a change of scenery. But this is a bit ridiculous. Oh, knee slapper. Come on, let's get this fellow. Yeah. Oh my god, the old man is really about to spin the block. 100%, you bring me back to the start? Oh, I can't dodge, so... I can't dodge. Revive Chris, 16. Like, we're actually gonna need that 16. We're gonna need that. Revive Chris is still on the board. This is my last healing item. This is it. This is my last one. This is all I got. You only harm the outside. Then you know what to do, right? Solar Shining. Oh, it didn't even count it. That's my last healing item. Then we gotta fight. Is he gonna protect me, sir? I'm like... Oh. Didn't time that very well. Chris, I got an idea. But, you're gonna have to put your life in my hands. Kinda literally. Damn, what am I asking for? We both know I got this, right? Let's go. I believe in Susie's idea. I don't know what the hell Rouse is supposed to be doing at this point. Rouse got something else? No. Pacify? No. That's why I ain't gonna do shit for us here. I mean, I guess I'll just defend. Press Z to throw. Nah, screw it. Get dunked. Yeah. Shout out Sans Undertale. She threw both of us in there. Njoke. I appreciate you seeing me. This is so funny. I literally said like, oh, like this isn't even gonna be the run. Like who gives a fuck? Like I tell you all the time, like the minute you stop caring about something, you just do so much better. I was like, oh, that's not even gonna be the run because I just got back here. I might have to try this for like an hour, and I did it in the first try. After I came back, I was like, okay, it was you know, it was fine. We did it. Hey, Chris, what's the deal with that red heart thing? Is that your... Wait a sec, the old man. Come on, we still gotta talk to him. Chris. I was about to say, where's Rose? Chris, you're right. I can't believe it actually worked. We actually defeated a Titan. If we can do that, then... Chris, where's Susie? Susie, wait! No, bad ending. Bad ending around the corner. Bad ending. Oh no. Oh no, bad ending. It's something he's seen. Oh no. No. Susie, stop! Last prophecy, the story's end. And then when all hope is lost for the tale, the final tragedy unveils. Oh. To save the world, there is only one way. Susie, don't look. Susie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to see what the prophecy is. The hell are you apologizing for? You worried about that? Seriously? Also, thanks much for the follow. Thank you. I'm gonna add a little heart. Well, I am having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. It's a good body to be messing around with. This stupid prophecy. Like something like that would happen. If only I could read it. I wouldn't let it happen. Chris wouldn't let it happen. And obviously you wouldn't let it happen. So... why wouldn't you laugh? It's just stupid. So stop crying, okay? Everything's gonna be alright. She's so best friend in an anime coded. Hey Chris. Let's go steal the fountain, okay? If I go back and forth, will it reappear? Can I see that? Is there a way for me to see that? Susie. She's a really, really nice person, Chris. How can she be so kind? How? I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry I didn't say the whole prophecy at first. I thought if I said something different, If we did something different. If we were just kind enough. Perhaps by the time we got here it would change. But no matter what we do, our fate is already decided. Sorry, don't look at me. I don't mean to always make everything about me. I'm sorry. Everything's okay, Chris. Look, I'm smiling. Good, keep smiling is crazy work. It's okay not to smile. Keep smiling is crazy. Keep smiling is nuts. Chris, you. A little pat on the back. I'm scared. It's getting harder and harder to just stand there smiling all the time. To be the one pretending I'm not afraid too. But being with you two, the more I'm with you two, I realize friendship isn't just about being happy all the time. It's something far, far greater than I could have imagined. I want to. I want to believe again. I want to believe it can change. That there isn't just one ending. Susie's hope, her naive hope. It's infectious, isn't it, Chris? So until we see fate with our own eyes, let's believe too. Chris, you can go to the fountain now. Susie's waiting. What if I just go back down? Like, what if I... what if I just go and then come back? They're probably gonna hard lock me into the next scene. Poor baby. Mwah. Poor sweetness. Chris? You were cool when you played the piano earlier. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I mean, that wasn't a big yeah, thank you. Take the compliment anyway. I was pleased. Thank you. Only then the worlds will be saved. I walk a lonely road, the only road I have ever known. I want to tell goodbye. I want to tell goodbye. I want to see what Susie smashed. What the hell? Hey, Chris. Can I tell you a stupid dream I have? No matter what, I want to keep being friends with you and Rouse. When the sun comes up again, I want tomorrow to be the same as yesterday. And the next day, to be just the same as that. And that in the end, we can always go back to the way things were before. You don't have to say anything back, Chris. I know you're thinking the same. Dang. Aren't you, dumbass? Susie's smile, which seemed to defeat everything, shined on in front of you, and for a moment, it was as if all the darkness had been blown away. As if in imitation, your soul began to glow. That little da-da-da banger. A banger. Banger. Mom wasn't even in the fucking church. Toriel. Mom's gonna be at home fucking cooking. Like, where have you guys been? Night? Come to church the next day. Like, what the fuck happened here? Chris. Was Toriel even... Let's just go. I want to actually survey the room if possible. Can I survey the room if possible before we do all that? Thank you. No reason to play it now. I just want to see around the room if there's anything. She ain't in here. She ain't in here. She ain't in here. Bow, bow, bow. Bam, 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 bam. Susie is so best friend in your anime coded. Why is she aura farming at every angle? So is aura farming. Oh, you're waiting on me? Smells nice. After the rain. I want to just check out everything over here. See if anybody's sitting down. No. Check out. It's a gravestone. It's kind of hard to read in the dark. See if anybody's changed here. Gerson. I mean, to be fair, the door was locked. They tried, and no one answered. The bench is wet. They tried. The door was locked and had a whole passcode on it. So, I mean, you would assume, and there was smoke coming out of it. I mean, you would assume. Now, what happens if I go to the shelter? Like, what is it? What's going on over there? This fuck-ass shelter. Half the time I forgot about this shelter, by the way. Completely. This ominous ass music, huh? Tomorrow we have to do something. We have to. Little do you know, Chris over here, demonic ass Chris over here, already has been inside there cooking up some evil ass plan. Demonic ass Chris has already been inside, cooking up something nasty for chapter 5. Town hall closed. No one is inside. Cooking up something devious. On Chris's front door? No, I think, didn't we go home at one point? The library is closed. Everything's closed. I mean, I want to go to the school, but man, not even that guy's over here. I'm just gonna click on every single door, so that wasn't obvious. Now walk on the sidewalk like a good pedestrian. Is the school locked too? Damn, can't even go say hi. It's late. Why don't we just go home? I wanted to see. I just kind of curious. I can't even reap my rewards for being a savior. I know Susie's tired of me. I know she is. She's like, didn't I just say let's go home? Walking up, down, left, and right, everywhere but home. I just want to check, Susie. What if I miss out on a secret? What if I miss out on a secret, Susie? I'll kill myself, Susie. I don't want to miss out on a secret. Yes. Yeah, that wasn't anything. That's the same dialogue from before. It's late. Like, it's a late. I've never been able to actually get that close, so I thought I would actually read something, but no. Damn, an onion didn't even appear this time. Fucking sucks. I hate it here. I'm sorry, Susie. I gotta go see if Onion is over here, and then I'll check everything on my way out. I doubt it. It's nighttime. I think Onion's going to bed. They really want me to go home, but I'm persistent. I just want to see. Ooh. That's cute. The first time I did this, Susie was like, nah, I think I'm gonna let you do your weird shit on your own. And this time Susie's like, I'll just sit with you. We became even closer friends. You hear that? No? Sounds like someone's playing a song out there. You know, on the other side of the lake. I was listening to see if I could hear a song, but I don't think I hear anything. What? I got something on my face? Or something? I'm curious about just like when this interaction is kind of over. Or if I'm just allowed to get up and end it early. I was gonna say, I was thinking about this when I was, after I had killed Big Bad. But, ooh, say what's on my mind. I am rewarded every single time for being persistent and annoying. Yes. Yes, every single time I am rewarded. Say what's on my mind. I was thinking, I was like, maybe I should get up, but I was like, I'm just gonna wait this one out. What's wrong with waiting? I'll actually save my comment for a minute, for later. Huh? Why are you talking with your mouth closed? Chris didn't want to say what was on their mind. Act of defiance, I see. Guess we should go. Chris? Come on. We can't just sit here forever. Chris. Don't howl. I'm happy I did that. I'm gonna save my thought. I'll remember it in a minute. I'll save it for later. Some metatone up to anything. What? Knocking might wake someone up. Yes, yes. Thank you for the thirstier Dean. You locked the cat flap trap. Alright. Here it is. It's my house. So, do you mind if I... Chris? Like, this doesn't bother me because I know that Toriel and Sans are friends in Undertale, but like, I'm being so serious right now. Like, Toriel, are you not a mother of two? Like, what? Are you not a mother of two? Your kid has been out past dark. Like, what type of household is this? What type of household is this? Is this a latchkey household? Like, what is this? You're out here dancing while your child is out running, roaming down the streets, getting into God knows who, God knows what. I love clicky controller noises. I mean, my keyboard is just naturally click, click, clicky. I personally am not a fan of the Sans Undertales boning our mom thing. I don't like the ship, but that's just me. I think Toriel as a sexualized character is absolutely insane, but that's just me. I've been saying that. I just think like Toriel's priorities are really fucked up here. Like, your kid is out past dark. It's dark, like blue outside. You can see that window, it's blue outside, and you're over here dancing with the random shop owner. Like, you should be looking for your kid. It's dinner time. Like, what? We could have been in a ditch somewhere. This town is not secure. What? The police chief went missing. So I can't get over this. I want to go live with dad. I want to go live with dad. I'm tired of this. I have not danced jitterbug like this in ages. Well, you aren't bugging me, so jitter away. Why did the skeleton have anybody to dance with? Because he had no body to dance with. Good one. Not only did you totally botch that show, but I'm dancing with you, so it doesn't make any sense. Are Rhea interrupting something? Oh, Chris. Snoozy. Snoozy? Toriel. Toriel. I'm a Toriel lover, but Toriel, I can't defend you tonight. Snoozy? You can't even remember my one friend? Isn't that crazy? Toriel, you're kind of failing at this mom thing. I'm so sorry. Toriel, I'm so sorry. Cause she said in chapter 3, at the start of chapter 3, she was like, "Oh my god, this is your one friend. You don't have any friends." And it's like, if I had a kid and that was their one friend, you bet your ass I would have memorized their name at this point. Like, what is this? Also, our TV is gone because I gave it to fucking Metaton. We have no fucking TV in the house now. God damn it. No, no, you're not interrupting anything. We were looking for you at church and sorry. I canceled choir practice today due to the rain. The weather was so bad and Chris, Susie, have you met Mr. Sands? Susie has been rage baited by him a multitude of times. Susie and I are kind of depressed right now, Mom. We're kind of not in the mood for all of this. Oh, Susie, did you want to stay over again? You could just sleep in, Asriel's bed. I think I gotta be going, actually. Oh, alright. See you later, honey. I mean, Susie. Later. Chris, if Susie wasn't okay, why would I tell you that in front of this random ass man that I met like 2 days ago? Like, why? Toriel. Toriel. Hang it up for the night. You gotta try again in the morning. Hang it up. This mom thing tonight, you're off the clock right now. This mom thing tonight. Yeah, I'll just like share my personal business in front of Sans Undertale right now. No, huh? She'll be fine. What do you know about her? What do you know about her? I'm sure she'll figure it all out. Meanwhile, let's get back to business. Sick. You want a party? Toriel is like... I actually saw discourse about this before I had played the game, where people were like, Toriel is kind of a bad mom. And I was like, I don't understand what everybody's talking about. I actually don't understand what everybody's talking about, but after experiencing this last portion, I'm like, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I understand it, and I'm not even joking. Like, miss? Lock in. And like, it's one thing to be a little bit oblivious, but like, also, you know your kid. And like, she knows that Chris is like an introverted, for the most part. I mean, introverted, extroverted, depending on who we're really talking about. Doesn't really make any friends, hasn't made any friends at school. Their first friend comes back. The first friend that they made comes back and immediately leaves, and she's not picking up on these vibes. I'm just like, I don't know. She's talking about party and board games. And I'm like, girl, wrap that up for tonight. She got this random ass man while in the middle. This is also just a bad look because like we're in the middle of like a messy ass divorce with my dad that I have to see all around town. Like, Toriel. I have to see my dad all around town and you're out here partying. Like, I ain't got no phone call, no text message from you. Like, this is something. I understand people now. I understand them now. How about we pump up the tunes? Sans Undertale, I need you to get out of my house. Toriel, you encouraging this is part of the problem. Yo, actually, like, this actually isn't funny. I'm laughing, but I'm like, this is really bad. This is like not the time for any of this right now. Chris, where are you going? You're going to bed already? There are pancakes in the fridge if you want them, dear. Good night, honey. I'm like, I don't know for me, myself, and I, like, I don't know if this is supposed to be like a humorous scene, but actually this is like really depressing. It's like really, really depressing. In my personal opinion. Like, I don't find it very humorous. I'm like, actually this is really fucking sad. You want those pancakes? Yeah, you brought your own fucking ketchup to my house? You put the ketchup right there? And she's back to dancing. Finally clean that white fur out, huh? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I actually don't find this to be like a funny scene. I find it to be actually quite sad. That shit would like piss me off for real. Like, I think in some ways, like having an oblivious parent is worse than having a parent that is a helicopter parent. Like, I feel really bad for Chris. Ooh. 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 They hit me with the split screen. We aren't gonna let that happen. Right? Is she talking about the prophecy? What is she talking about? The prophecy? I didn't get to read it. Chris is about to do some devious shit. Cause now my heart's in the fucking cage. Ooh. Chris. Don't forget, Chris. You promised. I was just about to say, I was about to make a joke. Don't forget about our promise. And that's where we're at. Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely could have stayed up yesterday night and let that shit finish. Cool. I was going to say, obviously they're dragging it. Obviously they're dragging it so that we can get more angst. You don't want to find out about the prophecy, Gianna, right now. I'm gonna be completely honest, I hate the start digging in your butt twin meme. I hate it so bad. I think it's like, it reminds me of E. The E meme, I hate it. I hate it so bad. I hate it so bad. It reminds me of E. It's like, I want to say something, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna keep that one to myself. Well done. You're welcome. I did do a good job. The halfway mark has been attained. But it is still waiting. How much longer now? My Deltarune. Toby Fox is like, yeah, I'm gonna have that shit out for you in about 3 to 4 months. No, in about 3 to 4 years. I know it says 2026 on the tin. I know it says 2026 on the tin, but that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm actually glad they played the Deltarune thing again so I can read it. So when they said my Deltarune, my hopes and my dreams. He loves hopes and dreams. He loves that shit. He loves hopes and dreams. He loves some hopes and dreams. Okay. No faith. Ooh, song's a banger. Okay. Wow. I prepared myself to like really sit here and like take about an hour for me to get through that fight, but I did it first try. I did it first try. I'm just built different. All I needed was those revive mints. I'm just built different. What can I say? Now, the minute I stopped giving a fuck, it just worked out. It just worked out. Okay. I have a lot to say. So I'm gonna say it. Now is my time for check-in. Now is my time for check-in review. Review of this chapter. So forgive me. And now I'm gonna do my check-in review. I'm gonna turn off that music actually. Turn off the Deltarune sound while I got it on. And put on my own. I'm just gonna leave us on the same screen though. But I definitely needed to do that fight with fresh eyes. It's more of just like a management survivability fight, and I think that's every single fight in this chapter, question mark. Every single fight in this chapter is a survivability fight, right? It was more than 6 hours, yeah, but I also did more content yesterday, so that's why it was more than 6 hours. It did more content. The game is done, so the game is done. There, I don't have chapter 5. If you have it, I'd love to play it. Let me I would love to play it if you got it. Yeah, what was I talking about? What was I starting for? Yeah, I liked chapter 4. I think I like chapter 4 more in the... Oh, I was talking about the boss fight. That's what I was saying before. The boss fight, I think I definitely need to see that with fresh eyes. I think me being extremely tired was what was holding me back because it was a survivability fight. The 3 biggest fights in there was the jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, every fight. Yeah, it was the jack-o'-lantern. Mr. Jack, the turtle, old man, and then this one. There was only 3 big fights. Only 3 big fights in this chapter, as far as I can remember, question mark. Because the first half of it is mostly just you in the town, which I actually liked more, us just being in the town and like talking with everybody and getting more history on everything. So I actually had more fun doing that than I did with the Dark World stuff this time. I can understand why a lot of people said this was their favorite chapter. However, for me, this is my least favorite chapter. This is my least favorite chapter. I think this chapter does a lot of brand new things, but I think it's just doing too much all at once. It's doing a little bit too much all at once for me, myself, and I. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I also think... I don't think the fights are hard. I just personally did not find them enjoyable in the same respect as the other chapters. Like, even when I was replaying the old man fight, I didn't really find myself enjoying it the second time around, even though, like, it's a video game. It's a video game. I didn't really find myself enjoying it. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, I have to just like... And that's actually the first time that I've felt that way about the light world stuff, because in the previous chapters I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get back to the dark world. And this time I was like, actually, I'm very much enjoying the light world stuff, which I found weird, and I thought the dark world stuff was not as interesting. Um, so I don't know. I just like I don't really love it, and I just felt like the fights in this one were not that enjoyable. I kept finding myself being like, and I said this when I was playing yesterday. I was like, "Oh, every single time I'm done with a fight, and not like a casual fight. Like I thought the casual fights in this one were completely fine. They were just like any other chapters fights, like the little, like mini fights that you have when you're just like walking around. They were completely fine. Um but like any of the boss fights, I was just like, "Oh, okay, I'm glad that that's done so I can get back to the plot." I'm glad that's done so now I can be done with that and we can get back to the plot and I can keep talking to the characters, because talking to the characters I think was the best part of this chapter. Like talking to everybody. The fighting was the least interesting part to me. And I think that's where the disconnect comes from. I think in every single other chapter it's been very equal, where I'm like, "Oh, I like the fights, and also I've liked talking to everybody." In this one, I'm more just like, we gotta wrap this up. we gotta wrap it up with these people. We gotta wrap it up with these fights because it's taking time. It's taking time away from me and my fights. I don't want to listen to that. It's taking time away from me and my fights. I'm not me and my fights, me and my character moments. And yeah. I don't want to replay that chapter. I don't want to replay that chapter, like at all. That's definitely my least favorite chapter. It's at the bottom for me, which is annoying for me to say, and I think it's strictly just because of the fighting sequences. It's just strictly because of those fighting sequences, to be honest. Because the character moments I think were the best that they've ever been. I was saying earlier that I think the animation was the best that's ever been. Or that's what I was thinking in my head. That the animation was the best that's been all game. In this chapter, like so many different styles of animation, so fun, really using the medium of pixels, like very, very pretty to look at. Love the colors in this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous gowns, gorgeous gowns. Every chapter looks delicious, but this one, it looks so, so good. Even though it's my least favorite chapter. I really feel like they pushed it more. I kept thinking about the scenes with Noelle in chapter 2, when we were just kind of like walking around and solving that puzzle, and it's very blue. And there was a lot of scenes like that where it has like this like overlay of like one color that takes over everything. Very pretty, very pretty, very creative. Twas. But that ain't gonna save it from it being my last slot. That's not gonna save it. My ranking is still, yeah, like I said yesterday, I'm pretty consistent. My shit doesn't change once I have an opinion about it, and I think I came to my opinion like halfway through the game. But I was like, okay, let me just play the rest of this. I think it's still one. I think I'd actually put that one higher. So yeah, 1, 3, 2, 4 is how I'm gonna rank that. 1, 3, 2, 4. Yeah, I mean, the biggest fight is the Dark Knight fight, but we don't really get any resolution on that. Maybe if I had gotten more resolution on it. The Dark Knight, and I'm sure this will play out better once I have more of the story, right? Like all of the things, some of the things that I'm complaining about or that I'm whinging about, I'm sure they will fit better once you have the full story, but I don't have the full story, so I have to judge it. I have to judge it as it is, right? But it's like the Dark Knight kind of felt like an afterthought, where it's like we need a goal to work towards. And when I say that, I don't mean that like the Dark Knight doesn't have plot relevance or anything like that, clearly, but it's like as what I'm going to get. Like since I'm not going to get the payoff from the Dark Knight, like us doing that big boss fight and everything like that, and then I just have to say goodbye to Rouse, and then it's like, okay, but good night. It's like, well, okay, like I don't know what I'm supposed to feel about that. Like we didn't get any follow-up on Undyne. Like Not even like a passing comment, by the way. I thought at least we'd get like a passing comment where they'd be like, I guess we're gonna look for Undyne next chapter. They didn't even get that. Which I guess they said like when I went to the shelter, Susie was like, oh, we'll figure that out next time. Tomorrow, which means next chapter, chapter 5. Tomorrow, we'll figure that out. And it's like, okay. I guess, yeah, Undyne is still missing. And that's how the last chapter ends, chapter 3. That's how chapter 3 ends. It's like Undyne comes and saves us from the fight. And then the Dark Knight steals Undyne away. And then we try to come back the next day to go get Undyne. But then we find out our mom is missing. But then it became about our mom. And I was like, I thought it was about Undyne. I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad, you know, that we care about our mom. But I'm like, also Undyne is missing. So I'd like us to talk about that. I'd like us to discuss that. Question mark, question mark. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So yeah, I thought there would be like a passing comment for that. It felt, this chapter definitely does feel like a middle chapter because it's just kind of unsatisfying in a lot of regards. So in comparison, I felt like I was like fine with chapter 3's ending where I was like, oh, Undyne is taken away, more for us to do. And then this chapter was like, here is some lore, here is some answer, and goodbye. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. Okay. I feel like this chapter left me with like more questions than anything. And that's like an awkward place for me, myself, and I. That's an awkward place to leave me because I'm just kind of left neutrally feeling. Like, I don't feel like it's bad. I don't feel like it's good. I just feel kind of neutral, and I hate feeling neutral. I'd rather feel strongly about something one way or the other. And I'm just kind of like, okay. I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta wait until chapter 5. Okay. Because I don't know what to do with any of this information. I can't do anything with it. I can't do anything with it, you know? So yeah, I don't know about like a replay of this one. I know I keep saying that where I'm like, I do not want to replay chapter 4. I just had the least amount of fun doing it. Like, I had a lot of fun replaying chapter 1. I had a lot of fun. I had a little less fun in some sections, but still a lot of fun replaying chapter 2. Even though I think like Queen's fight was probably like my least enjoyable fight in that whole thing, actually. Even though Birdley took me for a ride, but like I actually like his fight. Even though I keep complaining about the tornadoes, I actually like his fight. I think it's very fun. Queen's fight is fun too. There's no bad part of Deltarune in my personal opinion. It's just stuff I like less than other stuff. It's just like some shit I like more. Some shit I like more, some shit I like less, you know? And yeah, even though Queen's fight was like, you know, not as enjoyable, I still would want to go back and replay Queen's fight, but I would not want to go back and replay this fight. In my personal opinion, that's just me. I'm happy I got to play it too after they debuffed it. After they debuffed the fight. Because I know it was like mad hard the first time, and obviously I was still in like chapter 2 or something when this game had been released. I was still like replaying chapter 2, so I wasn't here for that. But I'm glad they got to debuff it, because I don't know what I would have done if it was a little bit harder. I would have been a little bit upset, but I guess we figured it out. We got through it anyway, it's fine. What else is there? Yeah, it's hard for me to formulate like an opinion about this chapter again, just because it's like there's a lot of like puzzle pieces, but they all feel like middle pieces to my puzzle. Like none of them feel like a corner piece or like a side piece. So I don't have a fully formed thought because it's like, okay. It kind of just feels like more of what I already know about the story. not anything really new, if that makes any sense. I guess the biggest thing would be like the prophecy, but we already knew the prophecy had a bad part, did we not? Did I forget that? We already knew the prophecy was kind of bunk. It's just like more stuff rather than like answers to stuff, you know? We kind of already knew because like we've been talking about the prophecy this whole time, so I don't know. That's why I'm like I don't really have much to say. I already knew that Noelle and Susie had a thing. I'm just glad it got more cemented during this time or during this chapter. We already knew that Chris, at least like it was hinted since chapter 1. It was chapter 1, right? That like Chris didn't have like full control over their body. It's just like more cemented now. And Chris is like fighting back more now. So it's like, okay, I don't know what to do with that information though. That's the part for me where it's like, okay, a lot of this stuff is getting cemented, but it's like, what do I do with the information? Nothing right now because it's not giving me anywhere for me to put the information in terms of like, I don't know, anything else? Anything else? So I just feel kind of like meh about it, which is why I think it's my least favorite chapter too. I'm just kind of like, okay. 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 You know? So I don't know. I guess that's where I'm at. I guess that's where I'm at. Let me. I wish I had stronger feelings about this chapter. That's why I said it feels like weird, because it's like my strongest feelings is that I wish I had a stronger feeling about it. Like it's just more of the same rather than giving me something different, which every other chapter thus far I felt like has been like, not to say that this chapter isn't building on top of it, but it feels kind of like it's like going to dinner and you've already had your 3 courses, appetizers, entree, dessert, and somebody's like, would you like drinks? And it's like, yeah, I'll take drinks. I'll take drinks. Yeah, I mean, I already had a drink, but sure, more drinks is fine. I already had a drink. But I'm not mad at another drink, Like chapter 1 was like the appetizer. Chapter 2 was like, yeah, this is my entree. Chapter 3 is like my dessert. And it's like, but I already had a drink that went along with this meal. This is just like kind of more, What do I think of the characters now? I think the exact same thing. That's why I'm like, this chapter doesn't do anything for me in terms of like, it's not a bad chapter. It sounds like I hate it, but it doesn't do anything in terms of like my dislike or like of the characters. I feel the exact same about all of these characters that I did when I started the game. For the most part. I shouldn't say when I started the game, but like since like chapter 2. I feel the exact same way. I don't think my opinion about any of these characters have changed since chapter 2. Like Rouse has been my favorite character since the very start. Rouse is still my favorite character. I like Susie more since chapter 2. By the end of chapter 1, I like Susie, so we were kind of done with that. At the start of chapter 1, obviously I didn't like Susie, but like, I like Susie now, and I still like Susie. I've been saying Susie's like very funny. Susie's like the funniest character, I think, next to Birdley. Next to Birdley, I like Susie a lot. So Susie I like. Rouse is my favorite. Chris I like. I guess I'm like curious about Chris's whole thing, but that's not gonna get answered until like what, chapter 6 or something like that's not gonna get answered until the very end, right? So like what's even the point of me like thinking about it? because that's like at the core of the whole situation we're at right now. So yeah, nothing for me to do with that one. And then what? Who else is there? Toriel. I guess I have less of an opinion of Toriel after this chapter. I think Toriel is not a bad mother. I think Toriel needs to step up her game as a mother. I would say that. Step it up. You failed at this one. You failed. You're failing. You're getting a failing grade, is what I would say. But I mean, I like every other character. It's not like I can't think of a character that I would dislike after this chapter. Yeah, I mean, this is a very Susie. I said this last time too. It's a very Susie focused chapter too. So I mean, like, I like Susie, so it's not like a bad thing. I like that's why I'm like I feel fine. When I think of Asgore, I still like Asgore. I still like Asgore. I'm not obviously playing like Genocide or like, you know, all these other like weird routes and whatnot. I think I'm just gonna stick with Pacifist for right now until maybe the whole game is done, and then I'll go back and I'll decide if I want to go and do that. I thought the whole Asgore meme was gonna be explained in chapter 4, if I'm gonna be completely honest, because I literally keep seeing that driving in my car, and I was like, okay, I guess is that something that is talked about in like a separate like a separate route, and I just don't have access to that because I'm doing Pacifist. Peace, love, and planet Earth. Peace, love on the planet Earth. Because I'm not playing weird routes until the whole game is done. I can't keep doing this chapter shit. It's just too much. I'd rather just wait until the whole thing is out. I'd rather just wait until the whole thing is out. Okay, so is it just a joke then? Or is that like a thing? Because spoilers. I guess we're in the spoiler talk anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But like, the whole gag, right, is like he's in the hospital. Noelle's dad is in the hospital because Asgore ran him over with the car. And that's why they divorced. But it's like, and I was like, okay, and I knew that actually before playing chapter 4 because the meme was there, and I was like, okay, I guess it's a spoiler or something. But I was like, I guess it's like a spoiler or something. But then I just finished it, and now I'm like, what the fuck was this meme? I'm like, okay, clip. Okay, that wasn't in the story. That wasn't there. I kept waiting for it. I was like, it's not here. It's not here. I was like, oh, I guess our dad's a piece of shit alcoholic, like, got drunk, ran over his friend. But I'm like, okay, it's just all bullshit. The internet just all made it up. They all just decided this was the lore. Because Toby Fox hasn't given us the lore yet. Okay, that makes me feel better. Because I was like dead ass really confused. I was like, I don't want to look it up and then I spoil chapter 4 for myself, which is why I was like, I have to just play the whole thing and then I'll find out myself. But now I played it, so I'm like, what the fuck? Now I'm like, huh? What? Confused? I was like so confused. I don't have a reason to dislike Asgore. I don't have a reason to dislike Asgore. I actually don't really understand why people don't like Asgore. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, obviously I wasn't gonna play it as soon as it came out because I wanted to replay the whole game. So that wasn't gonna happen anyway. Um, I don't really understand why people dislike Asgore because like Asgore hasn't done anything. I actually just think people, to be completely honest, I think people like Toriel more than Asgore because like um I think people like Toriel more because she's mommy. And I'm being serious, like I'm not even joking. I think it's because they sexualize her. I think that's the reason why people like Toriel more. Because she's Dommy, not Dommy mommy, she's motherly mommy, you know, will take care of you and get you some cinnamon pie, butterscotch pie. And people like her in that aspect, and they don't do the same for Asgore for whatever reason, even though they could, but they don't do that in the same respect as they do for Toriel. Um, because Toriel, just speaking about like Undertale in the same vein, Toriel is just as culpable for all those fucking kids dying as Asgore is. To be honest, Toriel's way of handling the whole situation was equally bad, in my personal opinion. Unsexual, I think it's both. I think it's sexualized and unsexualized. The side of the internet that like loves Toriel is like, I don't hang out there because they're kind of, and I think you're allowed to like whoever you like, but that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot. People crave people crave somebody who will take care of them. I like people crave it like water. They crave somebody they can put their mommy issues onto. I crave it like water. Crave it like water. And Toriel is that. I just think that like, and no one wants to ever say that, but like going back to what I was saying earlier, yeah, mommies are like way more beloved than like a daddy, for example, which is why I think people have an easier time shitting on Asgore than they do Toriel. But I'm like, if we're just talking about Undertale, not Deltarune, because I don't know what his crimes are yet. The whole story's not out. Like, yeah, he killed the kids, but he's not like he wanted to kill those kids. Like, he thought he had to kill the kids. He was like, this is my only option. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna try to do it as quickly as possible. I'm gonna remove the mercy option so that they have no other choice but to fight me so we can get this shit done quickly. He did not want to do that. He didn't want to do that shit. Didn't want to do it. And Toriel, instead of helping anybody, Toriel was like, I'm gonna lock myself. Here's how I'm gonna help. I'm gonna lock myself in this big ass house at the start of the game, so when the kids come, they're forced to be with me. I'm not gonna explain shit. I'm not gonna explain shit. I'm gonna just force them to stay with me so they can't get hurt. And if they leave, I'm just gonna let them go and get killed. And I'm not even gonna do anything about that either. And it's like, she didn't want to do it. Like, she was doing it in her own way. But I'm like, the way they both handled that shit because of their grief, right? Like, I'm empathetic towards both sides. The way they handled it was both bad, like, on both sides, in my personal opinion. I don't think one is worse than the other. I think people are just okay with one because it's less violent than the other one. Yeah, she just like ran. She just ran, and then the way in which like Asgore was kind of demonized by the fandom, I didn't really appreciate because like they both were grieving just in different ways. I think people forget that like they were both grieving. It's just people found Toriel's way of grieving to be more acceptable because she played a motherly role in her grief. In her grief, she was like, I'm gonna replace my kid with these other kids, and that's how I'm gonna deal with this. And I'm gonna pretend like my husband, my ex-husband, isn't out here going to kill these kids after they leave. I'm just gonna replace them with the next kid that comes down. And it's like, okay, well, that's not good either, miss. That's not good either. It's not great. You should probably do something. You should probably like deal with your shit, maybe. Question mark. Maybe. Perhaps. Instead, it's me, the 10-year-old Frisk, coming down, dealing with all of this on behalf of these grown adults. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a reason to hate Asgore in Deltarune, so I don't hate him. I don't know why they're going through a divorce. I don't know why. Can't tell you. I don't want my mom to fuck Sans Undertale because I don't like that. I don't like that. I want my mom to be a mom and come help me with my demons that I'm clearly dealing with on my own. We killed Toriel and Undyne takes over. Undyne was about that shit. I have nothing bad to say about Undyne because Undyne was about it. From the minute shit popped off, Undyne was about it. Undyne was about it till the very end. Undyne the Undying, I will never forget. I will never forget when I played the genocide run of Undertale and like she was melting. And she was like, fuck you. Like you will not get past. She was like melting and she was still on demon time. Up until she was smiling at us. I felt like such a piece of shit. She was like, you will, it doesn't matter what you do, you evil bitch. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, we will still survive past you. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm the evil bitch. Like, I have nothing bad to say about Undyne. Not a damn thing. Undyne was about it. Undyne was about that action. Fighting me as she was melting down. Oof. It's sickening. Truly sickening. Yeah, but this isn't about Undertale. This is really about Deltarune. So, and we haven't had a moment like that. I haven't had a moment, I will say for me, myself, and I haven't had a moment playing Deltarune that's made me feel the same way that I have felt when I played Undertale. That's me. That's me. I haven't had a moment in this game where I felt the same way, where I'm like, damn, I really feel this way. I'm really feeling it. Like I'm really getting like getting the feels, you know. And I'm sure by the end of it, it will make me feel that way. I believe, question mark. I believe, but I felt like I had so many other moments like that earlier in Undertale, and we're halfway through and I haven't had a moment like that. Maybe just because it's taken the stories much, obviously the story's different, so I'm giving it that, but I haven't had a moment where I was like, I need other people to play this game. Like I need other people to play this game. Like when I played Undertale for the first time, I don't know which moment it was. At some point halfway through the game where I was like, oh, I'm gonna tell all my friends to play this. Like this is actually a requirement for you to talk to me. Like you can't talk to me if you have not tried Undertale. I don't want to talk to you. This is gonna be a problem for the rest of my life. And like Deltarune hasn't had a moment like that so far. I would recommend the game if somebody was interested in Undertale already, but if you're interested in Undertale already, you already know about this game, is my problem. It was not the Sands hotel scene. I actually forgot about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I can't remember which part it was. I just know it was like halfway through the game. I'd have to replay Undertale for me to be like, oh, that's the scene. That's the scene. That's the one. It's like, and I think I said this maybe 3 playthroughs ago, but Deltarune is the type of game where, in my personal opinion, everything is in my personal opinion, but just as a disclaimer, like, I feel like you do have to play Undertale before in order to get the best experience of this game. And also, if you have already played Undertale and you like it, I don't know about anybody who's playing Deltarune that's like, oh, I've never played Undertale before. Like I've actually seen a lot of people on the timeline that are like, "Oh, I want to play Deltarune, but I've never played Undertale." And I'm like, "I actually don't think you should be playing Deltarune, to be honest with you. I mean, you can. It's not like it's a prerequisite, like legally. It's not like this is one and this is two or anything like that. But also, it's like they do feel intertwined? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Because I could just imagine somebody playing a lot of this stuff and being like, what is all this? It's like, well, if you play Undertale, this will make sense. Like, this will make sense to you. This will all make sense to you. Because I could also imagine, like, somebody who's never played. I guess somebody who's never played. There's, like, too many little jokes, in my personal opinion, for it to not be. I think if it was, like, one or two. But there's, like, too many little jokes that are just, like, about Undertale. They're just like Undertale, you know, hopes and dreams, the whole conversation, hopes and dreams, the little motifs that play. Changing your story, the whole idea even of the ending, right? Even at the core of the game, the idea of what we just saw in the last part, like the core of the game where it's like there's only one ending. It hits harder because you know in Undertale, the whole point of Undertale was that there were so many endings and you didn't have to kill anybody. That was the selling point of the game. I remember there was a whole like thread on Tumblr at the time where it was like this whole like drawn out piece where it was like Undertale is the game where you don't have to kill anybody. That was the tagline for that was the selling point of it. And in this one it's like you cannot change your ending. So it hits even more because that previous game you could, right? And that was the best part. Everybody gets to live. Everybody gets to live, you know? But if you're a first time player, right? And they're like, you can't change your ending. I'm sure you could also be like, well, why the fuck would I give a fuck? Because most games are kind of linear, right? Like, most games are linear where, like, Undertale was changing. I shouldn't say changing. Undertale was revolutionary in the sense of, like, yeah, it was one of those games where, like, you could save everybody. That was, like, very, not new at the time, but, like, it was very novel, right? Like that was the novelty of it. And it was done so well in like making you care for every single character, not just that you could do it, but you wanted to do it, right? Like you wanted to save everybody. Because a lot of games you can save people, but it's like, do you really want to? I think about Telltale video games where it's like, I could save you, but am I going to? The Walking Dead, there's a lot of characters in the Walking Dead Telltale game where I'm like, they gotta go, they gotta go, they gotta go for the sake of this plot, they gotta go. It's like, yeah, you could save them, but do you want to? No. No, you don't. But in Undertale, like, you did want to save everybody. You did because they made you care for everybody. But if it's your first time playing and you've never played Undertale before, and you're getting this whole dialogue where it's like, we can't change our story, we can't do this. I'm sure somebody could be like, well, why do you even like why even care? Because like a lot of games are like that. That's kind of the standard. It's like there is a narrative, there is a story. There is a narrative, there is a story. It's a linear story with no changing end, right? So like what like who gives a fuck that one of us is gonna die? Okay. And how I don't know the proper ways, but played with the experience of playing video games with a whole save and play and how it's woven into the story. Right, yeah. Like how they actually, like the meta in that way, how they actually address the fact that like you are replaying in order for you to get the best ending, right? Or you're replaying in order to do bad things. And it calls you out on those bad things, right? Because in the genocide run, Flowey has a whole thing where he even calls out like Let's Players or people streaming it where it's like I'm sure there's even people he says like a dialogue that's very specific where it's like I'm sure there's even people that are watching from home because they're too chicken shit I think he calls them like cowards, where it's like they're too much of a coward to actually go through with the genocide run themselves, so they watch other people do it, which is worse. Which is worse, which I always thought was like a really interesting. I actually really love that call out, and I think about it quite often. It's like, yeah, those people are just as bad because you're not even brave enough to do it, to go through with the bad things. You want to live vicariously through somebody else. I may be a little fucked up. Had a good time with the cucumbers. Did you eat every single cucumber? And yeah, I just feel like that's why I whenever when we were talking last stream or yesterday about how like Undertale is not Undertale, Deltarune is a casual game. I'm like, there ain't shit casual about this game. There ain't shit casual about this game. Because like you have to play Undertale to like actually fully enjoy this game. There ain't shit casual about it. I can't recommend this game if you've never played Undertale before, but if you played Undertale before, you probably already played this game. You know about Deltarune if you played Undertale before. And not even casual movement. I wouldn't even say that. Shit, they got me fighting for my life on the keys in that last fight. They had me bobbing and weaving for my life. Just so I could have 7 points on Ralse. And for him to get hit anyway. So, yeah. I guess those are my thoughts. It's the same thoughts that I've been having. I'm just repeating them. It's the same exact thoughts. I'm just repeating my thoughts. I don't even know if I could say it's not as good. I feel like you're just not even getting the full story. That's what I mean when I say that, like, Undertale kind of is a prerequisite to this game because I'm like, you actually aren't even gonna get the full story if you haven't played Undertale. Like, you're actually handicapping yourself in terms of, like, it would be like playing Mass Effect 2. Me talking about Mass Effect. It's like playing Mass Effect 2. It's like, I guess you could, but it's like, yeah, and I guess they have the recap, but it's like, they don't have a recap in this one. What am I thinking about? I don't know why Mass Effect came up in my head. It's been so long since I played Mass Effect. Mass Effect, what? I don't remember how Mass Effect 3 even ends. I think I played that one and I just like burnt it out of my mind. The only one I remember is Mass Effect 2. It's like, yeah, you could just jump right in. But then you just miss out on so much world building, you know? Cuz like everything is kind of intertwined. It RNGs their decisions. I know people hated the 3's ending. I genuinely don't even remember how 3 went. I have no idea. Don't remember. I hope they don't do that, memes. I hope they do not do that. I was gonna say something and I freaking forgot. Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, it just feels like so much of Undertale is interwoven as a contrast. That's what I was gonna say. So much of Undertale is interwoven as a contrast to Deltarune. It's like Deltarune is trying to be like anti-Undertale, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean like that's why I say it feels like a prerequisite to this game where it's like, okay, so you played Undertale and you liked all that shit, right? Okay, we're gonna do everything different. We're gonna do everything different in this one. And it's like, that's not a bad thing, but it's like, if you've never experienced Undertale, you don't get the contrast that the game is very clearly trying to do. You just get the game. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Where I'm like, you don't get that contrast. You're not getting that contrast. Because you just experience it as is, and I feel like the intended way for you to play it is to know that there was other options, is to know that it was better. And I don't even mean that in like a better game. I just mean like in terms of like what the characters could be. What options they could have had, because that's the whole narrative of this one. It's like they want options, they want freedom away from their narrative, and Undertale gave them that, but Deltarune does not. Do you think Sans will have a big role to stay as a secondary character? I hope not. I hope not. I mean that so seriously, I'm not even joking. I hope not. I actually don't want to see him. I actually don't want to see him. Undertale is a giant dark world. Well, I don't know about that. That feels like very what's his name? Matt Pat. Not even Matt Pat. What was that Steven Universe theory where it was like, Steven's actually Sans Undertale? Steven is actually Sans Undertale, and he's like that because the chibis are the same. And like, it's like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I mean, you fall down a mountain. That was Matt Pat? Okay. I was like, I don't remember. I just see the thumbnail in my head. I see the thumbnail in my head. Sans Ness. You fall down a mountain and it's like, it's very like human world. I don't think it's like lighteners, darkeners. It's very like human world. I think this can just be a different world. I like a different existence, and that's fine. It was a Tumblr comic. Oh, so I was right. Yeah, I was like, it's not Matt Pat. Memes is always getting me off. Memes is always getting me off track every single time. Gaslighting, boy bossing. Always getting me off track every single time. When will Deltarune introduce monster racism? Instead, we have reverse where Chris wants to be a monster. We have human insecurity. This one. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. And now I can't remember what it was. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, we fall down a mountain as Frisk. And you know, it's very clear that it was a real mountain. I don't know what the fuck was going on in that mountain. Big ass monster world down there. I don't know what Frisk was doing over there. I don't know what Frisk was doing on that big ass mountain. Unsupervised child on the mountain. When will Frisk return to the story? Hopefully never. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I don't want Sans Undertale to be a part of this story because it's not about him. He had his game. He was in the other one. Fuck off. Fuck off. That's what I mean when I say like, people keep asking for like all of the Undertale characters, and it's like, the more you ask, see, this is what I'm talking about. We're back to my original statement. The more people ask for all these legacy Undertale characters to be added in and have a front focus to the game, the more I'm like, well, yes, now Undertale is even more a prerequisite to this. You have to play Undertale. You have to. Because I think you would be confused if you were like, Why do they keep bringing fucking this guy? Why do they keep bringing this fucking guy a part of the story? Isn't the story supposed to be focused on Susie, Chris, and Rouse? Huh? I even think I think they did it in a good way at the end of chapter 4 because I think it shows that Tori L is not locked in. Like nobody is really paying attention to Chris, which is important because it shows that like Chris gets no attention. Chris gets no attention. We've kind of seen that as a like a thorough line, has like a mini thorough line about how Chris doesn't have any awards or anything like that, but Rouse had all the not Rouse, Asriel had like all the awards. And how the focus is always like on Azriel. It's never really on Chris. Like whenever anybody was talking to us in the light world, they were like, "Oh," originally I think it's chapter 2 maybe, or no, chapter 1, when it's like, "Oh, where's your sibling at?" And it's like, "I'm here, I'm here." It's like, "Oh, your sibling was so cool, da 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 da. Your sibling, your sibling, your sibling," and it was never really about Chris. Or it's about how Chris used to be, and it wasn't about how Chris was currently. And it's like, okay, I'm here now. Like, why are you focused on what I used to be? How's Asriel doing in college? I don't know. Call him and ask him. Call him and ask him. Aren't you gonna be so happy that like Asriel's coming back? And it's like, I have my own problems. I'm suffering from depression. I'm suffering from severe depression and possible psychosis. Please. So it's like, yeah, I don't want the focus to be on all of these other characters. Oh, that's what I was saying. I feel like they did a good job with the Sans Toriel thing because it just furthers that story. Like, look how quickly like Toriel, like she didn't notice that something was off, but she clearly didn't care enough. Either didn't care enough. Actually, I just think that's what that was. It's like, yeah, it's like I'm out here like sneaking out, slashing tires, and like Toriel's like, I spend like 3 hours in the bathroom, and Toriel's like, must be taking a long time. Must be taking a long time. You know, kids these days taking forever in the bathroom. 3 hours to take a shit. 3 hours to take a shit. Even Susie kept being like, back when they were making the pie, Susie was like, yeah, Chris has been in the bathroom for a really long time. Been in there for a while. Been in there for a while. Mom is over here just focused on pie. Constantly carrying a kitchen knife with you. It's like, these are classic signs of a child in desperate need to be seen. So I feel like they did a good job with Sans in that aspect. I will also say that like I could also understand somebody being like, I can also understand somebody being like, yeah, like I don't really understand like why Sans Undertale is here. If you've never played Undertale, because then you don't know that like they both like jokes and stuff like that, and that they're like friends because they both like puns and whatnot, you know. You're like, why is this man in my house? Because out of all the characters that would be in your house and actually dancing, what happened to hi hello? Hi hello, how are you? Very funny, Mac. Very hilarious. Um, you can say that though, Ramses. Off to bed with you. Because I'm thinking like, wouldn't the character that you would expect to actually be there would be like, and I know Noelle's dad is in the hospital on and off, but like, wouldn't you kind of expect Noelle's dad to be there? If you've never played Undertale, if you this is your only introduction to those characters, because she was hanging out with him at church. And like mom hasn't hung out with anybody else except for him. So they were like talking with each other and like sharing jokes and whatnot about the past. So it's like it makes more sense for him to be there. if you have never played Undertale, and I know he's like in and out of the hospital, so you know, but he was also at church, so clearly could get out of the hospital to go to church, so he can get out of the hospital to come over to the house. Instead, Sans Undertale is there. That's why I'm like, instead, Sans Undertale is there, and I'm like, if you don't know that, you're like, why the fuck is my mom dancing with the skeleton? Why the fuck is my mom dancing with the fucking skeleton that I've talked to twice that she has no interaction with, no character interaction with in this game, not in Undertale, in this game? Exactly, or Alphys. And it doesn't even have to be like dancing, like, but Alphys is closer with Asgore, to be fair. Alphys is closer with Asgore, but I mean, still, that's also fair if you don't know. Again, if you don't know. Even in this story, though, Alphys says, like, oh, I lent your dad, like, DVDs or whatnot of, like, an anime. You gotta get your lick back against Sans. I don't have to get my lick back. Against him for what? What did he do to me? He hasn't done anything to me. What am I gonna do to him? Yeah, I don't want any more legacy characters to come through and do their legacy thing. I think I'm perfectly fine. To be honest, and I'm being serious, like to be honest, like if the game wants it, and this is not a bad thing either way, like if it wants to make it a prerequisite to play Undertale, whatever, I don't care because I've already played it and it's my favorite game, so it doesn't bother me either way. But like to be completely honest, if the game wants to separate itself from Undertale, they've got to stop bringing up all these other characters anyway. Like they've really got to like hone in on Chris, Susie, and Rouse in these next parts. Like we gotta lock in. And I think this chapter did a good job of that with Susie. But also my complaints are still valid regarding like why Undyne was not really like brought up, question mark, question mark, considering she was the reason why we made it so urgent to like go back into the dark world anyway in chapter 3. Have I seen the suddenly thousands of hours past experience has flooded to you meme? Undertale's a great game. I don't mind it being a prerequisite to this game because I like both games, but I'm just saying like it's the game. I don't know at this point if the game wants to be its own thing or it wants to be connected to Undertale, because right now it feels like it wants to be connected to Undertale, which is not a bad thing. I don't think either option is bad. It just feels like it wants to be connected to Undertale. I don't have a favorite fight for this chapter. No one asked that, but I'm thinking about it. I don't have a favorite fight from this chapter. I disliked all of the fights equally. I disliked, to be honest, if I had to pick my favorite, I'd actually pick the Dark Knight fight. If you go in there with full inventory, you're fine. And you just resource manage, you're fine. It's not a bad fight. I said yesterday I was tired. You weren't even here when I was playing it. I played it, I did it in one, and as soon as I got here, I finished it. I was tired yesterday. You weren't even here. No one saw my greenness. No one saw me properly manage this and not die. I was exhausted. I said, before I even started the fight, I said that. I was like, I'm exhausted. I don't know how I'm going to do in this fight. I just needed, like, fresh eyes. I hate the pumpkin one. I hate the pumpkin one bad. And then I watched myself play it back because I did a clip and I watched myself play it back and it made me more mad the second time. So it made me more mad the second time because I'm watching myself and I'm like, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit. I did not like that one. No, I didn't have fun with that one. No. My favorite one, I would actually say that is the Dark Knight one. I just think there should be a save file after you're done with the climbing portion. I do think there should be a save point so that if you go to bed like I did yesterday, you're allowed to like go to bed and then come back. That's my only thing with that one, because, and I mean, playing through it the second time, it took like 15 minutes so to get back to the boss fight, so it wasn't too bad. I just think it's like an annoyance. It's just like a slight annoyance. Tomorrow. Oh, memes. Do you know now if you're a sleepy drunk, or an excitable drunk, or a hungry drunk? Do you know now? I haven't gotten drunk in forever. There's just alcoholics sitting in my house. I'm not even. Every time I think about it, I'm like, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't know. Didn't get drunk. I just hated drinking. Then why are you asking about being drunk? Wait. Well, then why are you asking about being drunk? You said you're a little fucked up. The story from Discord you wanted to tell on stream? I didn't want to tell that story. I said I could tell that story. I didn't want to tell that story. I said I could tell it, which I'm not going to. You're buzzed, but what is your buzz telling you? Yes, but what is your buzz telling you? I should probably change the category to just chatting because I'm really just yapping right now. But also I'm like probably gonna end stream. Chicago. Sleepy, going to bed. I know you said dizzy, but that might as well just be sleepy. Sleepy. My coordination is off. But what is your body telling you? But what is your body telling you? What do you need right now? Do you need to go run? Are you hungry? Are you flirty? You gotta know this about yourself. You're not in tune with your body. What if I redeem for the story? There's no redeem for the story. There's a puppkats fun fact. Does that count as a story? I don't remember what I wrote in there. I don't remember what it says. I don't remember what it feels. Not about Buffalo Wild Wings. What was the story even about? Why'd you put my why'd you put the cat face in there? She put the cat face in there. I don't remember. When was this? I don't even remember what's the context for this story? I don't remember. I didn't get fucked up because my friends didn't drink and they have to drive home, so I'll probably get fucked up next week. Oh yeah, the restaurant thing. Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember. Oh my god, I remember. Yeah, I remember. I remember now. Yeah, I remember. I didn't get fucked up. Okay, I guess you'll find out next week. I think you know what you are by the time you're buzzed. You know what you are by the time you're buzzed. I'm not talking about blackout though. I'm not saying like go get blackout drunk and then you'll find out. By the time you're buzzed, you kind of have an idea for what the vibes are for you. I know that for sure. Because as soon as my friend gets buzzed, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Close the doors, hide the keys. Close the door, hide the keys. You know? Don't let her know that there is an expansive road that she can run on. She's gonna want to go gallop. Don't let her know that there's a McDonald's nearby. She'll want that. Most of my friends I know, like, you just know as soon as they're buzzed. I'm like, you can just tell. Well, it depends on like how long he's been drinking though, Mac. Because like 10, all of that back to back to back, yeah, it's bad. But it's like if you space that out, you're fine. You know? I don't like tequila. Well, I don't like tequila. If you space that out, you're perfectly fine because you can like sip on a Modelo, you know, have a shot here, have a shot there, you know, space it out, space it out, wind it down, wind it back up. There was one night where I drank. I think I drank out a house. I think I drank out a house and I left with more. That's another story I'm not telling right now, but it's another story I'm not telling. You can redeem for it. You can redeem for that one. I guess. I don't remember what the fun fact thing says. Thank you for the thirsty redeem. Maybe I'm just me. Maybe. I guess you'll find out next week. Guess we will find out next week if you're gonna be here. If you're gonna be here, who knows? You answer a question about yourself. Is that what it says? So I don't have to tell a story. How long has the stream been going on? Oh, okay, I'll just keep chatting until it hits 3 hours. This was short. I'm telling you, I killed her first try. I'm so shocked. I swear it was sleepiness. I really think if I had just stayed on, I could have done her. I could have done her, and I was so tired yesterday. It was that sleepiness, man. When you're tired, you're just off your game. Yeah, it's just off my fucking game. I tell you what. I tell you what. It's like I finished the fucking rest of the game. We're done here. Oh. I don't. There's too many redeems on this channel, so I don't remember what I wrote here. I don't remember what's in here. It's too many redeems. No, it's just like a no. No BS is just like I answer with complete honesty. Fun fact is just like I'll answer, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna be honest. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be honest. It just means I'm gonna answer your question. Who knows if I'm lying? Oh, you know what else too? Dude, I watched I watched that new movie with Ice Cube this week, and I never said anything about it. I watched that new movie with Ice Cube, and I literally, I was like, so one may be a true story while the other one is a true story. Yes. Correct. Correct. Dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. At one point, it was like a little bit funny in the first half, but that like last half, I pulled out my phone. I reached for my phone and I was like, I can't do this. It's so bad. It's actually really fucking bad. And I don't like watching bad movies for shits and giggles, but I did it because I was watching it with a friend, so I was like, fine, okay, I'll watch it. Fine, okay, I'll watch it. But I was like, oh, Since this is... I'll never get that time back. I'll never get that time back. Truthfully. I'll never get that time back. I'll never get my time back on that one. I feel like I haven't seen Ice Cube act in a lot of things. But like, this has to be... He has to be in like serious debt to be in this movie. I mean, like, what is it? Like, what are we talking about? Like serious debt to be in this movie, because I don't want to see him act in anything else ever again. I'll say that. After watching that movie, I was like, I don't want to see this man in anything else. I think I'm okay. I also watched the Minecraft movie, but I had to watch that, you know. I had to watch it because I know people were gonna be like, oh, it's not that bad. The Minecraft movie is bad. Like, it is bad. I'm actually very confused by people saying that. Oh, it's not even that bad. It's very bad, actually. It's very bad. I think the Ice Cube movie, War of the Worlds, is like worse than the Minecraft movie. But they're in the same category. They're sharing a bunk bed together. They're sharing a bunk bed. They are not divorced from each other. One is just a little bit lower than the other. And I had never seen the first 10 to 15 minutes of the movie, and yeah, it's bad. Yeah, Minecraft movie is very bad. Quite awful. Very terrible. So many bad movies. So many awful movies. Yeah, I watched the Minecraft movie. I watched War of the Worlds. I watched Weapons. I told you I was gonna watch Weapons. That was the last movie I was waiting for this year. It was Weapons. Weapons was fantastic. Weapons was fantastic. Weapons had me... I had to sleep with the lights on. Weapons had me... Weapons had me sleeping with the fucking lights on. I was like, it's a little dark in my house. It's a little dark in here. I'm scared. I need my nightlight tonight. And that's exactly how I slept. I slept with the nightlight because I was not sleeping in complete darkness. Zero connection to each other outside of brother and sister. In the Minecraft movie. Memes, are you sure you're not drunk? Nah, bro, I'm buzzed. Are you sure? Are you sure you're not drunk? Are you sure? A toasty drunk? What, you just got warm? Everybody gets warm. Everybody gets warm. I mean... I think I can think correctly. So anyway, I think you're drunk. So anyway. Anyway, that statement was all I needed. Anyway. I think... Proof? Your previous statement was all I needed. Did you not just hear me? See, this is a part of the problem. When you drink, sometimes you can't hear other people. Right? You're too focused on whatever's happening with yourself. Your senses aren't coordinating together. You didn't hear what I just said when I said it less than 30 seconds ago. You didn't hear me? Smiles, all of us. What does that mean? Have always been deaf. It's worse right now. It's worse right now. You didn't hear me 30 seconds after I just said it. You didn't hear me 30 seconds after I just said it. I just said it. It's never been this bad before. You were fucking with the Mario gift card. What's that got to do with what's going on? What's that got to do with what's going on here? Distracted, autism, Sounds like you're drunk. So sounds like sounds like you're drunk. It's okay. It's okay. A cup of Joe. That may be bedtime for you. Maybe. Perhaps. Sleepy time junction for you? Maybe so. Maybe so. I wish I was drunk. Shit would be so much better if I was. Shit would be funnier if I was. I wish I was drunk. Shit. I wish. I wish I was fucking drunk. Shit would be easier, I'd tell you that much. Or worse, question mark? I have to go to work and like, I'm gonna work tomorrow anyway, so I won't be drunk anyhow. I'm gonna drive. I'll be driving. So none of that for me. Good luck. Oh, I'll be just fine. I'll be just fine. Wow, my back. Whew. I'll be just fine. It's just a regular day. To be honest, I don't want to go to work, but like, who wants to go to work? I don't want to go to work, but I'll be there. You know? Like, I don't want to, but you know, I'll be there. I'll be over there. If I was drunk, my jokes would be funnier. You'd be right. You'd be right. Shit's very funny when I'm drunk. Shit is very funny. Shit's quite hilarious. I'm funnier. Other people are funnier. I have like a little more bandwidth with people. Like I get less annoyed with other people. I'm hungry though. That's the only downside is I'm hungry. I'll leave the stream because I'm hungry. I gotta go make something to eat. I won't be here. If I'm hungry, I won't be here. That's the only downside. I remember when I was drunk on stream. This is like forever ago, back when I was still playing like Genshin Impact. And I was doing the every time I get a sub or something, or every time I get a dono, I would drink. And I was so fucking drunk. I was drinking like straight vodka. Straight vodka with like orange juice chaser or some shit like that. And I was like, I was thinking about it. And I was like, I fucking love organizing. I love fucking organizing my artifacts. We spent like 3 hours organizing artifacts. That was it. That was the whole fucking stream. The stream was supposed to be me actually getting an artifact. I just spent the whole stream cleaning out shop and organizing my artifacts. It was so good. I despise alcohol. You're not drinking good alcohol. I don't know what to tell you. She was hilarious that stream. She was so funny. Everything was so funny that stream. There were nothing but jokes. Everything was so funny. You're not drinking alcohol that tastes good. I'm also sorry to say that, like, for one, there's alcohol that tastes good. That's one thing. For two, and for two, some people just don't like alcohol. And you, like, don't force yourself to drink if you don't like alcohol. I think some alcohol tastes good. I think some alcohol tastes bad. For example, I don't like whiskey. I've tried a bunch of different whiskey. I don't like whiskey. I don't drink whiskey. I don't do that. I like sweet drinks. I like soju. I like vodka if I'm in the mood for vodka, like straight vodka. If I'm in the mood for it with a chaser, I could do it. But I like soju. I like wine. I like a mixed drink, you know. I like a little mixed drink. There's like good alcohol, well, sweet alcohol, tasty alcohol, but if like you tried everything and like you still don't like alcohol, like you might just not like alcohol is another thing too. And I think people also need to be okay with that as well. Where it's like sometimes you're just not gonna be interested in this. And that's fine. Just stop drinking. Stop drinking. Do another drug. Do something else. I like alcohol. I would say alcohol is my favorite drug of choice. I actually don't really like other drugs, but alcohol I like. But I also like the taste of some alcohol, so like, you know. You know. So you'll know soon enough, memes. Whether or not just drinking's not for you. You know. You'll know. After this ad is done, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm just staying up so that we can hit the 3-hour mark, but we're there. Otherwise, I would have just ended the stream like half an hour ago to 45 minutes ago. To 45 minutes ago. I also think it's just okay to like not like drinking though. It's okay to like not do anything. In my personal opinion. In my personal opinion. What? Alright, before I forget, Mac, are you gonna redeem before I forget that we had this conversation? Or are you gonna save your points? And also, don't let your friends bully you into drinking. Just say no. If you don't want to drink, just say no. Well, what do you mean by aggressive? Dream? What does that mean? Just say no, I do not want to drink. I actually am not in the mood to be doing all that. I actually do not want to be doing that. Oh my god, my eyeballs. I'm not even tired, and yet when I go to bed, any yet when I go to sleep. Is that aggressive? I wouldn't qualify that as aggressive. I wouldn't qualify that as aggressive at all. Thank you for the head pats and the thirsty Billy. You want to pull on it? And the red I'm check. Thank you. Oof. Just looking out for me. Thank you. Always appreciate it. Thank you. Then what is it? Horny? Then what is it? The answer you're looking for is horny. What? Horny? Aggressive is like, are you trying to fight? It feels like you're asking me a different question. It's like asking me a different question. One I'm not gonna answer. Question mark. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Goonery. Aggressive goonery. Aggressive. Ready or likely to attack or confront, characterized by or resulting from aggression, hostile, belligerent, antagonistic, similar, pursuing one's aims and interests forcefully, sometimes unduly so, assertive, forceful, competitive, insistent. That is what the word aggressive means. I don't know where dirty talk, like I don't know where that one came. I don't think that's a synonym. Synonym. Cinnamon. Synonym in there. Synonym. Anonym. I don't think it's related to that one. Punishment? You saying that just as a word? You can't just say random words and then expect me to also pick up on what you're saying, Dream. Pick up on what you're thinking about. Sure. I'm good. Sleeping. It's cool. I guess Mac went to bed. Mac went to Sleepy Time Junction. Mac also went to Sleepy Time Junction. I was waiting to see if Mac was going to redeem it or not, but Mac also went to Sleepy Time Junction. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm happy with myself. I thought this was going to take forever. Wow, I guess I really don't know anything. I thought that stream was going to be like 6 hours. Another 6 hours to the clock, but no. But no. Because if Mac brings up the story again, we're gonna do the whole like run around where I'm gonna be like, I don't even know what you're talking about, and now I remember. I'm I'm in the point where I do remember. So I'm like, oh, I have the story if you are going to redeem for it. But as soon as I go to bed, the story is gone. The story's lost. Is punishment aggressive? Like in what aspect? Like what's the like in what aspect? Like what is my question? Like what? Sticky note the story? I'm not sticky noting the story. Why would I do that? I'm not sticky noting the story. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? A free story? Why would I give you that? A free story? Why would I give you that? Why would I do that? No, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. No. So Dream, you're asking me, is a whip aggressive in a sexual content? In a sexual context? Is that your question? Ask Mac tomorrow in case. I'm not asking Mac tomorrow. I don't stream on Sundays. For starters. There's no reason for me to ask anything. No reason for me to ask anything. I'm not in desperate need to tell this story. That's why names and none like desperate need to tell this story. I was just waiting to see if Mac wanted to redeem for the story. I'm not in like a desperate gambit to tell the story. It's fine if I also don't tell the story. I think I'll survive. I'll survive. I have a lot of stories I have not told on stream. I'll survive it. Yes. Well, I think my question to you for that question is, what does that have to do with anything? I think like my question to you about that question is like, I think you know, and then also like you know the answer to that question, and like what does that have to do with anything that we were talking about previously? Like, you know? Correlation is what I'm looking for. I don't think I can find it. You know? You know? It does feel like you just want me to talk about sex, which I mean like I can just do that, but also I don't want to. So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Right. Like that had nothing to do with anything we were talking about. That had not a damn thing to see what we're talking about. You see zero correlation there. Like where'd that come from? It didn't come from anywhere. I'm waiting for that correlation dream. I feel like you don't have it. Am I correct? Yes or no? Correct, correct, correct. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Mm, 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 mm. Time's a ticking without your answer. Time's a ticking without your answer. Okay, seems like I was correct. Wow. Seems like I was right. Wow. So if we can, let's like stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. If we can. Let's try and stay on topic. Yeah, yeah. Correct. If you'd like to talk about certain things, you can go find out other creators that are talking about those things in that very moment. It's a perfect fine time for you to go talk to all those other people that are having those conversations. They're having those conversations, but we weren't having that conversation. No, we weren't having that conversation. So let's stick to it. And speaking of topic horse saddle, we're not talking about a horse saddle. We're not talking about a horse saddle. I'm talking about going the fuck to bed. That's what actually we're talking about. Talking about going to bed. I might need God. Go to bed. That's actually what you need to be doing. It's what we all need to be doing at this point. Okay, thank you so much to everybody that's tuning into stream today. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me, doing the thing with me as per usual, because your time is super valuable, and I very much appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I do. I will be back not tomorrow, because I don't stream on I don't know, I have so many tabs open. I don't stream on Sundays, so obviously I'm not gonna be back, but I will be back on Monday. I don't know why I said it like that. I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday streaming. And I don't know what I'm gonna do now that Deltarune is done, so who knows? I haven't decided what I'm gonna be doing. I'm going to raid Kiri because they're doing an art stream, and I like to raid other artists because I'm an artist myself, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Like I said, whoops, I put in the wrong thing. Like I said, back on Monday streaming. Deltarune was very fun. It was great, grand, fantastic. I probably have more thoughts about Deltarune, but I'll probably have to let them sit for now and then come back to it later. Yeah, like I said, back on Monday, either art stream or ASMR or some secret third thing that I haven't thought about yet, meaning a different game. Yeah. What else is there? If you want to follow me, if you want to keep up with me, I'm active on Twitter, I'm active on Discord, I'm active elsewhere. You can go follow my card page, go open my card page, and then you can go see all the places where I'm active. I'm also active on TikTok, so you can go follow me there if you would like to stay updated whenever I post. Yes. What else is there? I've known Soldier Day, or in fact loved, valued, and appreciated. You deserve to hear that every single day of your life, but I'm happy to be one person's lifetime that tells you you are loved, you are valued, and you are in fact appreciated. Thanks so much. I do appreciate everybody spending time with me because your time is super valuable. Yeah, that's kind of it. I'll see everybody Monday. Updates via Discord, and as always, until next time, bye. Goodbye. I'm done now. I'm done. It's just taking me a minute, but I'm done now. Good night. I just want to make sure the raid goes through. I'm done now.